If you have a very complex assembly, you can use SpeedPak to improve SOLIDWORKS performance when working on the assembly and its corresponding drawing. What SpeedPak does is create a simplified configuration of the assembly without losing any of its file references. This is really useful if you have a complicated assembly and you want to insert it as a subassembly into another higher level assembly, like a PC board assembly into a computer assembly or an engine assembly into a car assembly. It's also a good way to share assemblies, because you can just send a SpeedPak assembly file. You don't need to include any of the individual part files. To create a SpeedPak for this assembly, I'll first switch over to the Configuration Manager. I'll right-click on a configuration for this PC board assembly and select Add SpeedPak. This brings up the SpeedPak Property Manager. Because SpeedPak creates a simplified configuration, the first step here is to tell SpeedPak what faces or bodies need to be selectable in the SpeedPak configuration. You can add faces or bodies manually by using the selection boxes, or you can use the Enable Quick Include tool to automatically select the faces and bodies based on the sliders below. I'll choose Quick Include and use the sliders to adjust what's going to be visible. Notice that the faces and bodies are opaque if they're included, and transparent if they'll be hidden. You can also check the Remove Ghost checkbox under the options below to automatically hide any faces that aren't included. This will improve the speed and performance of the SpeedPak configuration even more, but you'll lose a lot of the visual appearance, so I'll leave this checkbox cleared for now. I'll click the green check, and the SpeedPak configuration is created. I'll save the assembly. Notice that while the PC board appears the same at first, if I hover my cursor over it, certain components disappear based on what was included when we created the configuration. Also, notice that while in the SpeedPak configuration, if I switch over to the Feature Manager tree, there are no features, so we can't roll back and edit any components in this configuration. If you want to make design changes, you must do so in a regular SOLIDWORKS configuration and not within a SpeedPak configuration. If you make changes within the default configuration, in order for those changes to be visible within the SpeedPak configuration, you must right-click the SpeedPak configuration and select Update SpeedPak. You can also edit what was included in the SpeedPak by right-clicking on the SpeedPak configuration and selecting Edit SpeedPak. Before wrapping up, let's insert this SpeedPak PC board into an enclosure assembly. I'll open up the enclosure. Next, I'll go to Insert Components and choose the PC board and place it within the assembly. Now, notice that when I add mates, only certain edges and faces for the board are selectable, and components that weren't included disappear when the mouse scrolls over them.